We are here at the police station. So yeah, we're going to come and have a look around. So I've got disabled parking down here. We've got this vehicle parked illegally on double yellows right outside the police station, which is odd. That's not good. Yeah, so we've got a couple of disabled parking bays, and then we've got a private car park down here. It's £3 parking all day. It doesn't look like anybody's there to enforce it. Interestingly, all these parking bays are blocked off. Yeah, so I've been out with LNA today, and he's had to get home to the kids and stuff, so I thought I would stop here on the way home. So I don't think this is part of the police station. This is Albany House, whatever that is. So I got some construction going on around the back there. Yeah. And this takes you around to the police car park. Interesting.
Welcome back. Today we're at Bury St. Edmunds to examine how officers engage with a member of the public recording from areas accessible to everyone. Public confidence often depends on transparency, beginning with how the station organizes its boundaries and parking. The auditor quickly spots unusual vehicle placements that don't align with typical enforcement practices, and the site's layout introduces ambiguity about which areas are genuinely restricted and who is permitted access.
So it's all fenced off, can't really get to anything, but we've got this one here, which is interesting. So they've got an electric van, which is a commercial vehicle unit. Again, not really sure what a commercial vehicle unit is or what it does, so if anybody does know, feel free to let me know. But yeah, they've got an electric van, got an unmarked blue van, and yeah. So this is a Suffolk marked police car. They don't have any silly slogans on the side like "Our priority is you," unlike Norfolk. Yeah, so we're going to go back up around the front and see if we can see any more from the car park on the other side. So this is a notice board. You've got a map of Bury St. Edmunds. And some information. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're open. Although it does say they're open Monday to Saturday 9 to 5. Now there we go, the station's not open on Sundays or bank holidays, so it is a bank holiday. So that'll be why. They have got PC 101 there. I've got some braille there for the hard of sight.
While recording the vehicles on site, the auditor notices cars from a neighboring county, as well as less obvious commercial units. In the UK, capturing anything visible from public areas is generally lawful, and there's no expectation of privacy for government vehicles parked openly. His attention to the commercial unit underscores the absence of clear signage, a common source of confusion in situations like this.
Open gates. Signage says police vehicles only, no private vehicles. I'm not a vehicle. Interesting. Kestrel, Suffolk Police. What's that about? They got cones in front of them. So what's the difference between a normal police vehicle and the Kestrel ones? West Kestrel vehicles only. Interesting. So this is forensic services on this one, this van. Interesting. Ah, so this vehicle is actually from Norfolk Constabulary. This one isn't even a Suffolk vehicle. So what's it doing here in Norfolk, in Suffolk? Maybe they've stolen it. So that one's a Suffolk one. There we go. This one's another Norfolk one. Look, it's interesting. So this is where they were, where I was earlier, around the other side of the fence. Look, that's the electric van that they had plugged in. And then they've got a fence here. We've got a vehicle pulling in.
The variety of police vehicles on site, including Kestrel team vans, is notable, and it highlights the importance of clear signage whenever authorities use shared spaces to help the public understand boundaries. At this location, the gates are left wide open with few warnings, and that lack of clarity can easily become a source of conflict if officers attempt to enforce limits that aren't visibly defined.
Interesting. So that's a Norfolk one. Oh wait, that's got Norfolk and Suffolk on it. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it's got Norfolk and Suffolk, and why we've got Norfolk vehicles and that around in the car park in a Suffolk County police station. That's an interesting one.
Excuse me,
Oh yeah,
what are you doing?
just making a little video of the marked vehicles now you got around. They're very interesting.
Okay, well, it's private property though, so you need to come out of the car park, please.
Okay, is it illegal to be on private property?
Well, it's police property, so you need to get off it, please.
Is it illegal to be on police property?
Yeah, I'll go and Charlie.
Can you identify, please? Can I get your collar number, please?
Have you had any hats of any gentlemen hanging around Berry Police Station?
Fair enough. Doesn't want to identify. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what a commercial vehicle unit is. But obviously she doesn't want to talk. So this one looks like a very new van, very interesting. Yeah. So again, they've got a no ID, no entry, no exceptions policy here, which is good. So they've got like a forensic van in the garage there and a police van up at the back.
The first point of tension arises when an officer questions the auditor for allegedly being on private property, but refuses to provide a collar number. Standard professional practice requires officers to identify themselves when issuing instructions to ensure accountability, and declining to do so immediately fosters distrust, establishing a tense atmosphere for the interaction that follows.
Got like a powerful Hoover. I think they should use that on the rural ones. They need a good clean. So Norfolk Police with their blatantly lying slogan. Their priority definitely is not us. Yeah, really interested to know what the Kestrel ones are, what the difference is there. But hey mate. But yeah, so it's interesting. You can see this one doesn't have it on. This Suffolk Police one. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know who that was, but he just said hello very politely. You can see they're all marked up with diesel fuel only. So not only are we paying for the fuel, we're paying for dirty fuel, getting diesel engine vehicles instead of unleaded. Unleaded is also still not good, but it's cleaner than diesel.
The auditor continues on site to record the surroundings, observing no ID, no entry signage that the earlier officer appeared to overlook by failing to identify herself. Maintaining consistency in policy is essential for fostering public trust, and his calm yet persistent approach underscores the disparity between the standards the station expects of visitors and the behavior of its staff, an inconsistency that is about to be put to the test.
Hiya.
Can I help?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Well, actually, yeah, you can help. The constable has probably come and reported to you that I'm here. Didn't identify when I asked, so he come and told me that I need to leave because it's police property.
Yeah.
Trying to give me a lawful directive, but refusing to identify. So if you can go get that constable and get them to come and identify to me, because if I want to go make a complaint against them now, how am I supposed to do that?
What are you going to make a complaint about?
Well, that's up to me, isn't it? But how would I be able to do that if they don't identify, so I can hold them
Right,
accountable?
but can I just point out there are clear signs there,
Suffolk Constabulary, private parking for constabulary only. Am I parking?
and there?
Police personnel and official visitors only. Yeah, that looks like it's it going into that wooded bit, that fence bit.
No. That car park is private,
Okay.
so you can't actually wander around in there filming.
Is it illegal to do that?
Well, I'm not. The signs are clear, aren't they?
But is it illegal to do it?
I'm not going to stand here and argue with you.
I'm not. I'm asking you a genuine question. Okay,
No,
can you at least identify with your shoulder number for me, please?
Your shoulder number's there.
What if I can't read? You need to verbally identify, please.
You can see my shoulder number.
Again, what if I can't read? What if I have to? What if I'm dyslexic?
You're filming me.
What if I'm dyslexic? Can you verbally identify, please? It's in your policies.
1159.
Thank you. It's that simple. And yourself?
1704.
Thank you very much. See, that's simple. First time I ask. That's how it needs to be done. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Lovely job.
Yeah. Just so I know, did you turn your body cameras on?
I have turned mine on
Is-
as soon as I realised that you're speaking to me.
Okay. Is there a reason that you didn't notify me that you turned them on?
When a new officer becomes involved, the auditor promptly requests the identity of the previous constable who declined to provide her details, emphasizing that accountability is a fundamental aspect of policing. Rather than helping facilitate this inquiry, the officer seems to sidestep the issue, redirecting the conversation toward claims of private property instead of addressing the prior colleague's behavior.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Are you sure about that? You realise when you turn them on, you become a data controller under GDPR, and as a data controller, you need to. Oh, mind the barriers, can hit you. But yeah, you realise that when you turn your cameras on under GDPR, you have to notify data subjects that you're recording them. I have a right to access that body cam footage because I'm on it. How am I supposed to access that if I don't know?
Well, if I grab some details from you, I'll let our Freedom of Information Act people know that you're making a request in relation to
Potentially. How would I go about
that. I think I'm meant to grab some details from you, along with some contact details.
that? Is that how it works? Is it?
And then what we'll do is I'll then let them have that.
Okay.
And you can.
Okay. You're correct.
You can request.
Yeah, you're correct. I can do that. I can do that,
You have
but
to have
you're
that
using the wrong act. It's not Freedom of Information Act. I'll have to use a subject access request.
Okay. Fine.
Just so you know for future.
I do apologise.
No.
Obviously, you can understand as a police officer, we have to be aware of an awful lot of acts.
Sure. Sure.
Would you like to request for body 132?
I can do that in my own time. I'm not going to give my details over to you.
Okay, all right,
I can do that.
Is there anything else we can help you with today?
Yeah, as I said to this constable, the initial constable that came and interacted with me refused to identify. So if you can get them to come and identify, because I may wish to make a complaint against
I
them.
don't know who that is.
Yeah, but my
My assumption is you've been filming.
this lady does.
Would
But
you like to make a complaint?
I would like to know their collar number, so I have the option to make a complaint if I need
So
to.
the officer called up over
Constable.
The discussion turns to body-worn cameras, with the auditor highlighting a valid concern about GDPR and the right to be informed when recordings are taking place. While specific policies may differ, transparency in data collection is key to fostering trust. The officer's insistence on collecting his personal details before addressing a subject access request introduces an unnecessary stalemate in the conversation.
She called up over the air.
Yep.
And I'm sure that if you want to make a complaint, she can be identified.
Yeah, but how...
Due to her role, I don't have to identify her to you.
Every constable has to legally identify when they try to give
Right,
directives
if
to a
you're
member of the
talking to
public.
her-
And exactly, so I'm saying, can you go get her?
She's not here.
But she refused to identify.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good day. and
So you're just going to stand behind a thin blue line and stick up your other officer, even though they acted outside of their policy. Well, you are, because you're not going to hold. You're not willing to.
take your details.
You're not willing
Or
to
you can
hold
call up
another
on
officer accountable for wrongdoing.
111 in relation to
Now
that.
this time, you want all our details, but you won't.
Yes, because you're obliged to in your policies. I'm not.
See you later.
That's it. Go stand behind your thick blue wall, thugs. Just stand up for your other officers when they're doing wrong. Again. I'll go back around the car park, don't worry. Sorry, are you coming out? I'll move out your way.
Oh yeah, what are you doing here, mate?
I'm good, thank you. I'm alright, don't need any assistance.
What are you doing here?
I'm okay, thank you. I don't need any assistance.
That's right, you're on land at the
You're
moment.
obviously in the car park.
Of course I'm on land, I'm not floating.
As the exchange deteriorates, the auditor emphasizes that the officer is effectively preventing a complaint against her colleague. A proper duty of care typically involves assisting the public in understanding the complaints process, but her lack of engagement indicates an unwillingness to hold peers accountable. This prompts the auditor to voice his concern about a broader culture of shielding colleagues rather than addressing issues transparently.
If I'm honest, mate, it's absolutely fine. What are you doing here, though? Because this is where we keep all the private. This is a private car park, you see. Public entrance. I can show you around there. We can.
Oh, I've already been up around there. Like I said, yeah, it's all publicly accessible. There's nothing stopping pedestrians from coming down here. It's all wide open. Came here to have a look at some of the marked vehicles, particularly that one I'm really interested in, the commercial vehicle unit. What does that mean?
To be honest with you, mate.
You're not sure, no?
Every department, I'd have
Fair.
a massive brain. But
Are you constables, are you?
Yes.
I am, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you right to just give your collar numbers, please, since you're interacting as a member of the public
I've got
in
no
plain
issue with
clothes?
That, mate. It's
Yeah.
10-12.
10-12, thinking yourself?
413.
Thank you, that's lovely. Brilliant.
Five.
Alrighty, have a good day.
Mate, what I'm going to do is obviously no harm in your filming whatsoever because
Cool.
you know it's not like you're trying to come through there at all.
No, of course, no, I won't go anywhere that obviously is restricted,
I'm
you
just
know.
going to make sure that this isn't restricted though.
Oh, I've had a look at the size, you know, there are private property
I'll have a look
signs.
as well,
Yeah,
if
you do, that's all good.
Don't do that, mate.
Yeah, no worries, but yeah,
I've
it's,
got no issue you're filming, obviously. It's just,
yeah, obviously being here, obviously there are signs saying private property and that, but you know, it becomes civil trespass, you know.
It does.
And there's nothing criminal about civil
No,
trespass,
I understand
you know.
that. I just want to make sure that everything's
yeah.
all as it should
That's
be.
fine. I did get approached by one constable when I was saw a vehicle pulling in, so I just wanted to get a shot of that.
Oh, right.
And they approached and asked what I was doing, told me I had to leave. So when, you know, as I asked you for your collar number, you gave it to me very promptly.
I haven't got any issue with that.
They ignored me, refused. So, but
okay.
now because I don't have their collar number, I can't complain.
Right.
She went over the radio. Another constable came out and I said, they said, can you help? I was like, yeah, can you get the original constable to come and identify? Because I may wish to make a complaint. How can I do that if I don't know who they are? And they don't want to get involved. And I'm like, well, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? You don't want to hold other officers accountable for their wrongdoing.
I can't comment. I wasn't there.
No, I know you
what
weren't
I mean?
there, you know. But it's a bit, again, that's a funny thing. Like, I always get told that I can't comment, I wasn't there. But the police love to use hypotheticals with us. But as soon as we use a hypothetical, they don't want to answer.
Well, the thing is, I
You
can't
know.
imagine. I can't go by things I'm not there for. I wouldn't be right.
No.
And I wouldn't expect you to either.
No. But
So what makes you film these then, out of interest?
The tone changes dramatically as two plainclothes officers arrive, approaching with curiosity instead of defensiveness. Effective policing often depends on clear communication and building rapport, and by identifying themselves and speaking calmly, the officers diffuse the tension almost immediately. This interaction illustrates how conflicts frequently arise from an officer's initial approach rather than the auditor's behavior, showing how quickly situations can be resolved when professionalism guides the response.
It's a bit of a hobby, really. Public interest, you know. People like to know what we fund and, you know, what's going on with our services that we fund. And
Yeah. To be
you
fair,
know.
yeah, it's quite interesting. There's a couple of schemes you can look at if you're interested. There's like a ride-along scheme. Which
yeah,
I've
I've been told
heard
that a
about them?
lot. Yeah, but the
I've
problem.
not been on one, so I don't know how good they are.
Well, the problem is, it's like, you know, obviously we do like we film while we're here, and we like to do public photography, and sometimes we don't get such nice interactions. You're being very cordial,
Oh, thank you.
so I appreciate that. It's not always so pleasant, unfortunately. So we like to show what we see.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we go for the ride along, it'd be a great experience, but it would kind of feel like a bit of a dog and pony show. You know, like it's you're not really seeing the true nature behind how the officers may act, because they know you're there, and obviously if they know that we're recording and they know they're being observed,
I see what you're saying.
you know,
right.
observation changes the outcome.
Yeah, I guess there's no sort of way around that.
No, exactly, and that's why we like to do it candidly without announcing that we're here, and because we like to see the honest way that police officers deal with the public.
Right.
And again, you've been lovely. You know, I haven't had any issues with you. Yeah.
So what makes you come to this station then?
Just around the area, to be honest. Yeah.
You could probably go to more interesting places.
I go all over. No.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
yeah.
But no, I go all over. So it's just it's just in the area and just pop
Which ones
by.
have you been to?
Oh, all sorts. Honestly, there's too many to list. Too many.
Oh,
to list.
really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Not just police stations, and all sorts of places. All sorts of places. I just do public photography, and but yeah, so not just police stations, but yeah, I go all over. So
Okay. Yeah. How'd you get into it?
It's an interesting one. Just general interest, really.
Yeah.
Not gonna give out too much information, you know. So I know you're guising it as a civil conversation.
You're interested. I'm interested.
Yeah, and that's fair enough.
That's the thing at the end of the day.
You know, if you find the videos online, then you'll be able to see. I do chat about it a bit.
No, that's all right. I think all is good here.
Yeah.
So as you can, I'm sure you can understand. I just want to make sure, because each area, obviously, there's a fence. I don't know what each area means, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say fence, but the gates are open, no sign saying don't enter and that. So.
Well, I hope you enjoy your day.
Have a good day. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. So, there we go, guys. Bury St Edmunds, bit of a mixed bag so far. So 2 non-uniformed officers, constables, very lovely. Wanted to check, obviously, what they wanted to check. But the uniformed constables, not so good, really, which is a shame. So, yeah, a bit of a mixed bag here at Bury. Oh, good job you got a case on it.
Yeah,
I didn't have a case on mine, and I cracked mine. Capable of having a civil conversation and that with people if they're willing to do the same. You know, and that's the difference. How they approach. You know, approach with a smile, approach with good body language, good attitude. It makes the world of difference to how the interaction goes. You know, world of difference. So yeah, we're gonna head on and wrap it up there. But as always, guys, like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of Bury St Edmunds Police Force.
This final analysis highlights the contrasting approaches in modern policing, showing one officer sidestepping accountability, while another pair handled the situation with professionalism and courtesy. Key takeaways include the importance of proper identification for building trust, the need for officers to facilitate rather than block complaints, and the power of a calm, respectful demeanor in de-escalating encounters. The auditor's positive response, when treated respectfully, underscores this point. Share your thoughts in the comments on whether the first officer should have identified herself immediately, and subscribe for more breakdowns. This video is for educational purposes only, not legal advice, so always verify local laws.